Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to go over a few things that you can do while waiting for the 4th of July. Now guys, I know it is a long time to wait. Most of you are probably wrapping up the school year if you're not already done with school. It's going to be a crazy hot summer, and I myself know for certain I am geared toward 4th of July like nothing else. And with that being said, here are a few things that you can do while you are waiting for the 4th of July. I know I really haven't done a video like this, but hopefully some of what I know can give you an insight for 4th of July this year in helping to elaborate what you can do to pass the time as well as get ready for a fun and exciting time with fireworks. Number one, find a place that is open and very much like where I am at. Some place where you can think to yourself, or maybe just have a journal with you and think about some fireworks that you want to purchase for this 4th. Now, while I know that that may not sound like much, sometimes keeping track of what you want to buy at the fireworks stands will keep you very motivated. And guys, please be honest with me, what more would you rather be doing than coming outside, getting some fresh air, and enjoying the open air along with the nature in it? It is just one of the many things. I know I have done it many times throughout my life. Another important thing to keep you entertained for 4th of July is to look over the fireworks that you already have. What I mean by this is before putting a list together of what fireworks you want to buy in the meantime, you can simply take a few seconds and look over all the fireworks that you have already saved up. This right here is only an example, and this may not look like the fireworks stash that you have, but let's say I was really limited right here on these M90 firecrackers. I could go ahead and write that down, and I would know ahead of time that I want to purchase more of the M90 firecrackers this coming 4th of July. As another example, let's say I only have one pack and one of these Naughty Boy crackling barrels, and they are my favorite type of firework. Knowing me, I'd probably buy a whole case of them, but in terms of practicality, you can put together what your budget is to figure out how many of them you would like to get this 4th, as well as look over flowers, bottle rockets, which I know for me as a kid, these were the number one thing. They were always so fun to play with, but then again, you should always be safe with fireworks no matter the cost. And an example, if I had too few bottle rockets lying around, I would make a list. I would add bottle rockets to the list because I am low on them. Same goes for strobes, so in case I am low on strobes, I can take inventory and set it off to the side. If I am low on super annoyings, which speaking of, this is actually my last one, I can go ahead and write that down as I know I will need more of them. I can also make note of how many Great Grizzly crackling balls I've got, and these are one of my absolute favorite types of fireworks, and so are these buzzball zip fireworks. I love these like crazy. And perhaps as an example, maybe I only have one pack of firecrackers, so that would be another thing that I can write down and keep tabs on getting for the upcoming holiday. Now, with the information present, I'll show you the next thing you can do, and let's go ahead and move on to that right now. Alright everyone, so now you can see this is the list of fireworks that I have written down from that small stash that I presented. Now let's say that this was your stash right here, and you wanted to find out what fireworks you wanted to improve on. So as you can see for flower right here, I'd put down 2 packs, and I said, okay, I can probably get away with using only 2 flower packs on the 4th. For crackling balls, I said that there are 3 packs of those, and I put an okay as well. Cracker barrels, I have 7 of those total, and I put okay. But as I start coming down here to some of these other items, what I'm noticing is that I only have 1 super annoying, so I'll need to make a note of that to get more of them. Now I also have only 57 bottle rockets, but knowing just about anybody, bottle rockets are just about the funnest thing to have on the 4th of July, so I will make note off to the side right now to get 2 more grosses of them. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing for the super annoying. And let's say that I want, I don't know, maybe 20 more. Now as another example right here, I would also like some more M70 firecrackers. Alright, so I have 16 of those written down, and now I will come over to the strobe pots, and let's say I want to go ahead and get 10 more of these packages right here of strobes just because I want to build a strobe rocket with them. There are my 10 packs, and I would also like to get 2 more firecracker strips, and I'll have that written down on the list so that when I go to the stands, I will have it. Alright, so that is it. So now let's go ahead and start estimating how much of the new stuff that I am wanting to get is going to cost. Now, if I am going to get 20 more of the super annoyings right here, I will estimate that that is going to cost around $6. And now for the bottle rockets, these do average on $10 to $15 a gross, which comes with a pack of 144. So I will go ahead and average $24 for 2 times 12. Now, if I want 16 of the M70 firecrackers, keeping in mind that these are actually pretty cheap firecrackers, I would assume that roughly 16 of these in one pack is going to cost roughly $4. And now we have the strobe pots, which, oh man, I'm getting a whopping 10 packs of strobes. So for that, let's say that each pack is $2. So that will cost me $20. And last but not least, we have the firecracker strip. And because I want to get 2 more of those, let's go ahead and say that that will cost $10 even. Now everyone, this is important to know. A lot of the items here are not actually going to be this expensive. This is something to just keep in mind for when the time comes. And depending on how much money I have left, I may actually get a discount and probably will not cost $64. And you also never know, because a lot of stand deals, some stand owners will tend to throw in extra fireworks. So this is definitely overestimating. But now I know what I can do while I wait for the 4th of July if I'm excited to buy more fireworks. In this case, based on all these items here, I know I will bring $64 with me to the stands. And you can do the same for all the fireworks that you have lying around. Alright guys, and lastly, another thing that you can do if you are very bored while waiting for 4th of July is to play fireworks. Now I have a video dedicated specifically to getting this game installed. I promise you guys, it is the best fireworks game you are ever going to play. Wow, it seems like every single week there are new mods that come out. And look at that, there is the 4-inch strobe rocket. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to that. Big Boy Profi, 100 grams, you bet. And there it is, guys. There is the strobe rocket right there. Let's go ahead and fire this off. Oh yeah, that is so cool. This is hours of entertainment if you are waiting for 4th of July. And be sure to also check out that video that I have. On the pyro game, as you can see, there are just tons of things that you can light off, and the sounds are incredibly realistic. This right here is just hours upon hours of entertainment. Man, let's go to shells here. There is just every single category of shell that you can ever imagine. Shells from Malta, from Italy, from Poland. Goodness, look at these 5-inch shells. The zinc shells are amazing. 4-inch shells. It just really never ends. So there you go, that is something else you can do if you are bored waiting for 4th of July. It's a fun one, guys, while you're waiting for 4th of July. Take a look at my room right here. It is very messy. And don't you think that mom or dad might give you a little extra money for fireworks if you pick up your space and do some chores around the house? I could go through and sort everything in this box. I could also go through and get rid of stuff that I don't need anymore. I do construction and electronics, so I know my room gets extremely messy very quickly. And doing chores is just one of the many things you can do to make extra money for the 4th of July. And now here is another thing that you can do. If you are bored waiting for 4th of July, you can also hop on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, doesn't matter what your pick is, and you can play games while waiting for the 4th of July. Now I know that I have Halo Infinite open right here, but the game that I actually have open and am wanting to play hours on while I wait for 4th of July is Gary's Mod, because this game right here is just so much fun. Of course, this doesn't have to be on computer. If you have an Xbox 360 lying around, it is also good to entertain yourself with, along with all you other PS3 and PS4 users. This is what I did in my childhood for hours straight. And now guys, another thing you can do, let's say that you have the list of fireworks right here that you want to go ahead and purchase. And if you have a fireworks superstore, market, or location that you purchase fireworks and know about that is opening up soon, it will give you a very large overview of all the selections that are available. For instance, right here I'm seeing some smoke items, and this is one of the examples that I could go ahead and write down on my list if I didn't already. So looking for fireworks online is a great way to get an insight of what you want for the 4th of July. Now, as an example, I'm using Pyroland fireworks, but this could be anywhere, of course. And now with that out of the way, this gives me a visual on what I can get for 4th of July if I just do a little bit of online looking. And of course, you're very likely to find items that you never would have thought about getting. Not only can you get outside, enjoy the fresh air, I love those birds chirping, it's just so peaceful, but you can get together with your friends, have a nice clear open area, read a book, play play on Xbox or PlayStation, or on the computer, of course. You can look over some of the fireworks that you already have and make a detailed list for what you want to purchase for the upcoming holiday. And remember guys, you can also download Fireworks. I have a full video detailing how to get that game installed. I show you how to make your own fireworks show if that interests you. And if you don't have a lot of money this upcoming holiday for the fireworks stands, ask to do some chores. I promise guys, there are so many things you can do while waiting for this amazing season, and you can also inspire yourself by either watching my channel, seeing other firework content, or even reviewing your favorite fireworks stores online that you are going to shop at to give you a good insight of what's to come. Well, that is it guys. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time, and have a great upcoming summer.